May 5, 2023, the Moon passes through Earth's penumbra from the Eastern Hemisphere. Brilliant Venus, Mars, and Saturn are easy to locate in the sky. Photo caption, 2022, January 3, Venus, Mercury, and the Crescent Moon. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 5:42 a.m. CDT, sunset, 7:53 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Times are calculated by the U.S. Naval Observatory's Mica computer program. Here is today's planet forecast. Morning sky. Chart caption, 2023, May 5, the bright moon is in the southwestern sky before daybreak, near the Scorpion's claws. The bright moon is in the southwest at an hour before sunrise. The flower moon reaches the full phase at 12:34 p.m. CDT. This morning the lunar orb is 5.5 degrees to the lower right of Zubin el-Janubi, the Scorpion's southern claw, that is today part of Libra. The star, along with the northern claw, Zubin el-Shamali, are a little dimmer than the Big Dipper's stars, so use your hand to block the moon's bright light to see them. Reddish Antares is about 30 degrees to the moon's upper left and about 15 degrees above the south-southwest horizon. Between Antares and the moon, Grapheas and Chuba are part of the Scorpion. Their sighting this morning suffers from bright moonlight, as well. Chart caption, 2023, May 5, Saturn is in the east-southeast before sunup. Farther eastward, Saturn is low in the southeastern sky. Look again 15 minutes later, when the planet is a little higher in the sky, about 20 degrees up. The planet is not outstandingly bright like Venus or Jupiter, but about the same visual intensity as Antares. Jupiter continues its slow emergence from the sun's glare. Rising nearly 40 minutes before the sun, the planet is awash in bright sunlight when it is high enough to be seen. Similarly, Mercury, heading for an unfavorable sighting next month, rises less than 15 minutes before the sun. Near the time of the full moon phase, the moon passes into Earth's penumbral shadow. The eclipse is not as exciting as a total lunar eclipse. It is visible across Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, Australia, and New Zealand, but not from the Americas. Planets cast two round shadows into space from sunlight. The center shadow is dark and the sun is not visible. When the moon passes by at a full phase, it can be partly eclipsed or sunlight is completely blocked. When the moon slips through the outer shadow, the penumbra, the eclipse is not easily spotted. The Observer's Handbook states that this is usually not noticed until 2/3 of the moon is in the penumbra, and predicts this occurs around 1640 UTC for this eclipse. The eclipse begins at 1513 UTC, 10:13 a.m. CDT in Chicago. The moon is below the horizon at this time in the Americas. The maximum eclipse occurs at 1722 UTC and ends at 1931 UTC. For sky watchers where the eclipse is visible, no special equipment or precautions are needed. The next lunar eclipse is a partial, occurring on October 28. It is visible mainly from the Eastern Hemisphere, while the Americas catch the end of the event. Evening sky. Chart caption, 2023, May 5, Venus is in the western sky after sundown, above the bull's horns, Elnath and Zeta Tauri. Venus is that bright star in the western sky after sundown. At 45 minutes after the sun sets, the evening star is about 30 degrees above the horizon. It is above or east of the bull's horns, Elnath and Zeta Tauri. Look for it, 6.1 degrees to the upper left of Elnath and 5.7 degrees to the upper right of Zeta. Venus is stepping toward the Gemini border, moving in front of those stars in 2 nights. This evening the planet sets at 243 minutes after the sun, the last evening of its latest setting interval compared to sunset. From today's day, the planet sets earlier and appears lower in the sky at this time interval after sundown. Through a telescope, Earth's twin planet shows an evening gibbous phase that is 64% illuminated. It is noteworthy that this might be the last evening to see the Pleiades star cluster. Look for it less than 10 degrees above the west-northwest horizon. A binocular might be necessary to see it. The star cluster passes behind the Sun on May 21 and reappears in the morning sky during mid-June. Chart caption, 2023, May 5, Mars nears a conjunction with Pollux in the western sky after sundown. Mars, marching eastward in front of Gemini and 5.3 degrees to the lower left of Pollux, is over 20 degrees to the upper left of Venus. It passes Pollux in a wide conjunction in 3 nights. Chart caption, 2023, May 5, 2 hours after sunset, the flower moon is in the southeast below Zubin el-Janubi. Farther eastward, the flower moon rises 20 minutes after sundown. Over an hour later, It is about 15 degrees above the southeast horizon. The orb is noticeably east of Zubin el-Janubi, 6.0 degrees to the lower left of the star. The moon rises later each evening and appears in the morning sky before sunrise. This provides an opportunity to see the dimmer stars in the evening sky, such as those in Gemini.